Hello and welcome back yet again to Let Supreme Ghost Thief. Death's Cold Embrace, and we're playing Mission 3. So we're going to load up the end of a formula for success. And move on to Rendezvous at the Harlequin. Innocents won't pay you any mind, but patrols are liable to recognize and try to arrest you. Remain unseen to the watch as you take care of business. Be on your toes, there will be more patrols tonight in light of your thievery last night. Find your way to the Harlequin Inn to rendezvous with Fairbanks and get paid for the high water job. He's staying in room 2. You just want to get paid and get home, so don't kill anyone. That'll only make things more complicated. Once you have your payment, get to the south gate so that you can return home to Southport. Alright, so even though this is an extremely short mission and it's more of a transition mission between Act 1 and Act 2, it's not perfect Supreme Ghostable. And for exactly the same reason that the first mission wasn't perfect Supreme Ghostable. But we can Supreme this one, just like the last one. So we'll do that. Alright. We have our sword, we have our blackjack, we have 3 water arrows, and that's it. We have compass, incriminating evidence, formula, sword, lockpicks. So we're back in Dayport, and many of the missions have sort of the city as the hub. I haven't played. I played the next one, and then started the 5th mission, but I know for a fact, just based on other comments, that this is sort of the place where you go back to. And that's okay, as long as you can visit different areas each time. So we are right here in North Gate, and there's not a lot around the city now that's open or accessible for us. We are going to head to the City Watch Station and to the apartments in this area. And the rest of the time we're going to head back to the Harlequin Inn and meet Fairbanks. That's pretty much it. There's some loot, though. We have to skip one piece of loot. Attention! Curfew. Midnight to dawn. Due to the recent murder and the rash of burglaries last night, the City Watch is enforcing a curfew until further notice. If you have any information on either crime, contact the Watch immediately. Okay. Here's a bum that has a bottle of wine. It's actually worth something. 15. This guy I don't think gives any settling remarks or anything, but this guy does. So we're gonna sneak past him though. I like the color in this mission. Actually, I didn't make a real save yet. Let's do that. There's a guard up there, too. Now, in this mission, there's an extra guard guard station. He's stationed on the balcony permanently. But there's still a guard inside. And the wandering guard you saw just there. And there's loot in the City Watch Station, so this is by far the most difficult place in this mission. Not that it's difficult, but the other guard, the female archer, is also stationing herself on the balcony just like she did in Mission 1. You have to pick the lock on the safe in there. And we have to get a rope arrow as well.
What was that?
Okay, a little bit too early.
Who's making that noise? Who's there?
So she can hear that still, okay. There's 5 rotted arrows in here as well, on the left wall. I think there's 2 switches. I think I'm safe here. Pretty sure, but I don't know. So let's see. Yeah, we need a rope arrow because there's a piece of loot in the apartments that we need a rope arrow to get to. I think this will be pretty good timing. I do think so, because he's going to get stuck now, so that
Paperwork.
she leaves.
If I ever lay eyes on the Taffer who had the bright idea of filling out reports, he's gonna be sorry his mother ever taught him how to read.
Actually. The rope arrow, and read the diary. January 14th, 0740. Damn it, after I left a note with specific instructions, someone went and took the blasted key to Miller's apartment. The door was unlocked this morning too, which is odd. We relocked it for the safety of the sentry posted here. Or there. But we'll have to get the locksmith over there today to open it back up so the captain can lead the investigation. 10:26. Geordie was posted outside of the Miller place, and he reports hearing the sound of a window breaking on the back street, followed by the sound of someone or something running away. He's convinced the thing Carson saw has escaped out a back window, but I have my doubts. When the captain returns this afternoon, we'll go in and investigate and discover the truth. 16:12, so 4:12. Captain Roth himself took me and half a dozen officers to the Miller place earlier. We found poor Charlie dead as a doornail. The rest is hard to describe, but here goes. The inventor's body was seated at the head of the dining table in the basement, slumped over. A Victrola was blaring some waltz, which made the whole scene surreal. There was a trail of his blood from the lift to that chair, so the thing that Carson saw yesterday morning must have dragged him from the murder scene to this table. It's so odd, there was food laid on the table as if the meal was prepared, but after he was already dead. Speaking of the thing, there was no sign of it, and a broken window on the ground floor, so maybe Geordie was right this morning. I shudder to think of some murderous creature being on the loose. Captain says not to speak of it, and he'll handle the situation. I'm glad he's in charge. 2310. Arrested Miss Towson for lewd acts and prostitution again, which is just a sort of normal, funny thing we needed around here today to lighten things up a bit. That guard there can't see us, actually. Okay, so we took a pile of coins worth 225, 2 stacks of silver coins worth 50, and 2 stacks of gold coins worth 100, total 425.
Jordan, that you?
Okay, we should be able to move in here when the light goes off.
Who's over?
Time it a little bit better. And that guard moves, by the way. He doesn't stay there all the time. But there we go. Okay, back here. Dear Mr. Soldis, your neighbors continue to issue complaints about your habit of leaving your Victrola playing for hours on end with the window open. They also proclaim your taste in music to be, well, a bit arduous. They are vowing to take matters into their own hands, and we don't want that now, do we? See to it that this problem is resolved, or I shall have no choice but to issue an eviction notice. Oliver Gladwell, Landlord, Greenwood Apartments. Okay, and to get up here, you have to use a rope arrow. That. In here there's nothing of interest except for... Now there is a grave dug, it seems like. So maybe the guy that was hired to protect the keystone and didn't do that good of a job paid for that. In here... There's a purse worth 40, total 465. That's all the loot we can get for Sabri. And there's an updated journal here. January 13th. I'm going to cut the hole tonight and cover it with a piece of wood the same as her wall, so she won't notice it. Then I'll just slide the armor in front of it, on my side, so no one will know it's there. I can't wait to try it out tomorrow night when she gets in the bath. I complained to Gladwell about the music, but also about the ghostly apparition next door. Although he's been completely quiet today. Yes. Maybe Gladwell took care of him. Okay.
Nobody better.
Difficult to get out of here than it is really to...
My dogs are killing me. Time to get a new pair of boots.
Let's see what that was.
I might just have to wait here.
What's over there?
There we go. There's a little break in the light there. Head in here. In this one there is another rope arrow. Upstairs. There's a moss arrow, I think in this one. One of them.
About time we cleaned up those cesspools of filthy taverners. Everyone from the bottom for selling. Cut you through as soon as they look at you.
Whoa. See if I can get out there a little bit earlier. I don't know. I think maybe I got spotted by that woman. I got spotted by somebody, so let's wait. Okay, nothing really of interest here. Oh, except for this guy. Didn't know he was there. Okay, now on top of this walkway, just like in Mission 1, there's a slow fall potion and a healing potion. I know for a fact that Yandros said he forgot to remove those, so they're not supposed to be there. But anyway, you can rope arrow up the window frame here and get it, just like I showed you in Mission 1. But the ghost challenge for this mission is to find another way, without the use of a rope arrow, to reach those two potions. Not really a ghost challenge, but anyway. Of course, you got to do it without alerting anybody. So that's your challenge for this mission. Record that, upload it, show it to me, and you've passed the challenge. Good luck. Now all we really have to do is meet Fairbanks. And that's... Fairbanks is in room 2, so he's in here. Now downstairs is our last piece of loot that, again, just exactly the same reason why we bust.
What's that?
We open the door here. Now, also, you can't get the loot here without turning off some lights, because there is a guy right there that'll see you when you walk through the door. The woman alerts to the door, but the guy alerts to the lights. You have to turn off both.
This would be a crazy job. Probably
Take the last 20.
That's what I know.
45 is
Sheriff's
max.
just as fast.
Going through the front door, and then the female guard alerts.
Take it easy.
Let's read the diary. Or the vacancies, rather. Or no, both rooms were taken. January 14th, room 1, Miss Penelope, Penderbondum, and friend. Paid cash up front, pretty obvious what they're up to. Update, checked out at 3 a.m. Clarissa will need to wash the sheets in the morning. Room 2, Lord Richard Fairbanks, paid 2 nights' rent in advance, plus a bonus to keep mum about anything I might see. No girl sneaked past me, so it must be something else he's into. I'll just take the bonus and stop wondering about it.
Napping on duty, short walking patrol.
Who's that?
So there you see.
Please don't play games. Hello?
That was just the first alert. So that's good for Ghost, but we gotta skip it. So let's now end the mission.
Mr. Garrett, I take it your endeavor was successful?
Yes, I found the formula and some dirt on Highwater for you.
Perfect. This is simply wonderful work, Mr. Garrett. Here's your payment.
I also found this.
Oh, I'm overjoyed. You've restored some dignity to my family name. Thank you. Here's your bonus as promised. I trust there were no, problems?
No one will be able to link you to the formula's disappearance.
Ah, perfect. Well, I guess that concludes our business. Might I call on you again if I have need?
You can always call. I'll choose whether or not to answer.
Fair enough. Farewell, Mr. Garrett.
Alright, so let's just end it. And we should have supreme this mission. Good. So Supreme mission, Rendezvous at the Harlequin, mission 3. Total time 15 minutes 11 seconds. Found 465 loot out of 485. We had to skip the 20 in the pile of coins at the end, just like we did in mission 1. Pockets picked 0 out of 0. Locks picked 1. Backstab 0, knockout 0, damage dealt 0, damage taken 0, healed and taken 0, innocents killed none, and others killed 0, secrets found 0 out of 0. Alright, so let's save this one, and I'll see you back for the next one, which is just a formality. There's no real gameplay in the next mission, but it's fun nonetheless. Alright, have a good night, bye-bye.